Gender equality has come so far, yet there's still a mysterious lack in British comedy. Women in employment is at the highest it has ever been. 47% of solicitors are female. Women MPs make up 35% of the House of Commons. And in the computer programming industry, over a quarter of jobs are held by women. Comedy is seen as such an open-minded and left-wing environment, yet has not made a great deal of improvements in equality since the 80s.
So how many female comedians can you name?
None.
I actually can't name one.
Off the top of my head, actually none.
How do the few female comedians feel about working in such a male-orientated environment?
I love it. I do. Yeah. I mean, it is heavily dominated by men, the comedy industry, and it's how do I feel about working in a male-dominated society industry? I don't think about it, to be honest.
But if you're speaking about the Scottish language, our mother tongue, we pronounce it Gaelic in this country, which I can no longer incidentally say in the north of England, or the audience starts to do Peter Kay impersonations at me. Gaelic bread, Gaelic bread. Because apparently that's hilarious down there. I tried that one night. I went cheesy pasta, cheese and pasta. See, nothing, not funny. Garlic bread? So yes, Peter Kay. Wish I had his fucking career. Now,
It's difficult to determine why comedy does not equally consist of male and female acts. Typically, a sense of humour is found attractive in a man, yet this is not the case, roles reversed. In research conducted by Christopher McCarthy, he concluded that the findings provide evidence that women use humour as an indication of a guy's intelligence. Intelligence is a very attractive quality, as a clever man should be more able to provide resources for his offspring. Is the sweeping generalisation that women cannot be funny still present?
It's just plainly a prejudice. It's men who've not given it any thought enough to generalise it. They've just had this attitude that women aren't funny, when women are funny. You can go out any night of the week, you can see a woman and she absolutely storms it at a comedy club. And those guys will then turn around and say, well, I thought you were great, I never thought women were funny before. Because before they walked in there, they were just giving it blinkers.
It's the classic thing that between female comedians, we'll go, yeah, we've all had that. Somebody coming up at the end of the night and saying to you, I normally don't like funny women, but you were really funny. I think equal amounts of women and equal amounts of men go into comedy, but I think men stay there. If women get to a sort of a certain age and they're wanting to have a family, doing stand-up comedy isn't necessarily the easiest choice. So you can't be in London and also get your children up in the morning if they live in Inverness. You can't physically do it.
Apparently, women do not excel in comedy thanks to their motherly nature. Perhaps a rather outdated and frankly inaccurate reason, as many successful female comedians have families, including Janie Godley and Julia Sutherland. What do you think?